Hey everyone, welcome to Reasons Roots. Today I'm super excited because I get to show you into one of my surprise curriculums that I have just found and that I'm super excited about. That is Queen's Homeschooling's Discovering Nature series. Now, this says this is a science curriculum for upper elementary or junior high students. Here's the thing with us. Okay, so I have showed you what we're using for our science curriculum. We are using Exploring the History of Medicine. So this is more of a natural history curriculum. So natural history is a subject that Charlotte Mason included in her philosophy. It is a study of the world around you. And so it's not just science, it's different than science. A lot of people pull in, though, nature study for science, and that's fine if you want to do that. But for us, we separate science and natural history. So for her science, she's doing something else. This is not her only science curriculum. This is her natural history curriculum, and I'm really excited to show you. So this is from Queen Homeschool Publishing Company. It's written by Kylie Green. This is the Discovering Nature series. So she has tons of these books. They were so hard to choose, but I do think we chose the right one. So this is for upper elementary and junior high students. My daughter will be in 6th grade as she reads this. So the Parables of Nature is, like I said, a natural history curriculum. You could use this for a complete science curriculum if you want. It's totally up to you. But here's an introduction on how, about the curriculum and then how to use it. Okay, and here is lesson 1. Okay, so each lesson, you will start with a narrative story. So this story is a lesson of faith. So you are to read this aloud to your student. I know some of the reviews say that they let their student read it themselves. If you have to do that, that's an option, but don't just push it off. I will encourage you to read it aloud because those are precious moments with your children, and especially a 6th grader. I mean, they're growing up, and it won't be too much longer that you get to read aloud to them. So I know we're all pressured, and we have a lot on us, and sometimes they do have to read it themselves. But if you can, read it aloud to your children. They will remember it, and so will you. So you have this short little story, and this is such a cute story. The first story is about a caterpillar who didn't know that he was going to turn into a butterfly. And somebody told him, a bird told him he would turn into a butterfly. And he believed him, and he had to have faith that one day he would turn into a butterfly, and he did. And so it's a parable of nature, speaking spiritual truths through nature. So you have your story each week. So just one time a week, you read aloud the story. Then you have 4 different activities. So lesson 1, activity sheet, type of butterflies. And so it just asks you to look up some information on butterflies and try to find out what kind of butterflies those are and color them accordingly. Then you do some research and you will find out what type of caterpillar and butterflies we could be reading about in their story based on the fact that the caterpillar is green and the fact that the butterfly laid her eggs on a cabbage leaf. And so I love how they pull that into the story there. We have the cycle of a caterpillar and then the anatomy of a butterfly. And so here's another sample, your lesson, you read aloud. They are not long. And then you have your drawing flowers. You have write a report on the proper care and cultivation of a rose tree. In the blank on this page, draw a picture of a flower and label it. And then here it says, from a magazine or from the internet, cut out or print out pictures of your 3 favorite kinds of flowers, paste them, and identify what they are. So very simple little activities to pull your child into nature. This one's on frogs. A report on marshes. So there are reports that your children will give, labeling. Here's some questions about crickets. Comparison, comparing crickets to grasshoppers. So every week the activities are different. And that's something I think my daughter will enjoy a lot. It's just the variety, and that it's not too much busy work, but enough to remember what you're studying. So there are 28 lessons in this book, so you could take a few weeks on each, or on a few of them. So this will give you plenty of nature history throughout your year. I wish it had came with a table of contents so I could show you what all it covers. But, you know, every week you just have a different topic of nature. From frogs and bees and butterflies to researching water, to marshes, to different environments or ecosystems. Just all kinds of different things your student will learn. So that's a flip through of Parables from Nature. I hope y'all have a great day.